She did fine. It will do. Oh, we're on that one. Oh. We don't know what's going on with the cameras. Sarah fixed them all. They all worked. She went over to the shop, and then when she came back, they weren't working. Oh, I had to get them back. Anyway, they're working, I think. Let's have a look. That one is 3. Is that going? You won't know. No, that was not. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, there you are. Right. Hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks,
right,
Sarah.
I'll go back and sort Nikki out now.
Right. So, yes, haven't seen you in a while. It's been a bit crazy for me in my life, but it's all starting to come to a you know, an even keel time. So my mum's funeral was beautiful. It was lovely. It was exactly what I would have hoped for her, and we came together as a family. It was really weird because you had like sections of family that had never met each other, so we were able to say, right, this one, your dad was this one's cousin, you know, that type of thing. It was really good. So what are we making today? Right, we are making a mug organiser. At least that's the plan, is to make the mug organiser, because I can't remember I can't remember everything that I did with it. Right, so we're going to start with a mug. Okay, this is by a chap called they do under Jimbo Art. How cool is it? It's a dog eating a donut. It's a D. Sarah's got a lot of these. She was in school with him. So, but it's by Jimbo Art. Go check him out on social media. He does some lovely stuff. So this is our mug organiser. It's a really, really simple, nice little thing. And let's go over to that one and hope that they're still working. So this is because I was off at the time due to my mum. I didn't use anything new. I used something out of my drawer. So this is the organiser. Okay, simple, easy peasy, and it sits in there. Now my mug might have been slightly bigger, so you slot that in there, so you now have pockets in there. You tie this up around there and do your ribbons so that they tie under there. It's not actually easy to do a bow on the top one like that, and then you tie that under there like that. So and that goes under there like that. So this is now, you can put all this stuff in there. I'm not sure I put big scissors in there. Little scissors will do. You put little scissors in there and all the way around. So if you've got a teacher, it'll be ideal. You could do that. Okay. So this is your mug organiser. How cool is that? I was really quite enamoured by it. Now, I wrote a few notes. So how do you work out what size you need to do? You need to pick your mug. All right, so I'm going to take this out and you measure your mug round there, okay? And you then add, you round it up. So if it came to 10.5, you'd round it up to 11, and then you add what do you add? Right, so that would come to 11, and this here would be 4 but you're going to times it by 2 because you want it to go inside, and then add 1/2 inch for your seam allowances. So this would be 11, and yeah, that would take into, if it came to 10.5, you take it up to 11. So that would then include your seam allowances, right? Because you're going to lose 1/2 inch from your 1/4 inch seam allowance on either side. And then this one going around there needs to be double plus 1/2 inch for your inside. And you need to cut 2 of those. So it's this bit and this bit. So I've cut that at 11 by 8.5. Okay. And then, so where are we? Which bit's my inside? Ooh, that feels sticky. It's horrible. There. Those are my 10.5. See, it'll go around there like that. I need to check my cameras. That's going to go around there like that. Okay. With your seam allowance. So I've got 2 of those, one for the front, one for the back, like that. Then my inside pocket is going to be whatever you've measured here, so that's 11 plus 2. Okay, so I've cut this at 13, and then I've done this at 8.5 minus 2, because you don't want it to come up. You don't want it to come up all the way. You want it to stop. So your inside pockets, come down a bit lower. So this is going to measure 13 by 6.5. Okay, and then you fold that in half like that. Okay, and my outside pocket is going to be 13 plus 4. I don't know why it was 13. You want it to be wider because you want it to be able to put some your pockets in, right? Bearing in mind I'm still working on remembering this. And you want it a little bit higher, so I went with 7 inches. So you fold it in half and you get 3.5 inches. Okay, by folding it half, you don't then need to put a lining in. You're just using it as a lining. And then you need 4 bits of ribbon, and that's it. That's it. So we're gonna. There's no interfacing or anything because you want it to be movable. Once it's got all your pens and stuff stuffed in it, it's going to be fine. So we're going to start with our outside pockets. Okay, so let's just iron that flat a minute. Okay, like that. Hiya Anne, hiya Marilyn, how are you? Hiya Mary. Right, so we want to know where the middle is on our thing. So you're going to fold it in half like this. Okay, fold it in half and make a middle so that you know where the middle is. Then I would take this, fold your outside edge in to meet the line where, and make a mark again like that, your 1/4, and do it on there so you know where. Depends on how many pockets you want, doesn't it? So you know where the 1/4 is, where the half is, because I've marked it. Okay, so we're going to find the middle of your 13 by 7 like that there, and we're going to locate our pins. The pins, oh there we are. Come here Dave, there we go. I'm going to locate our pins. So I'm going to put raw edges together and I'm going to centre up that outside pocket there, and I'm going to put a pin in there put a pin in it. Okay, then I'm going to take the edge and line it up. Move it up. This could do with being a bit longer over, couldn't it? Right, I'm going to line up my raw edges on this side, and I'm going to put a pin in there. Okay, like that. And then, depending on how many pockets you want, you're just going to work out if we have 2 large pockets. Do you think? Do 2 large pockets there. So there's my middle bit there, like that. And then we're going to flatten this down like that, so that you have like a pleat in it. And this will be big enough for to put a reel or something in it. Cotton reel be big enough for that. So this one, I'm going to make it smaller, so I'm going to work out like halfway, and we're going to put that there, and I'm going to put a pin in that there. And then you want to, if you can get a fold like this, it's all very well, but sometimes it's just not going to. So if you pleat it, okay, so you're going to end up with a bit of a pleat like that. Put that in there. Okay, and we're going to do the same on the other side. And we're going to do it in 3. There we go. So I'm going to pin that there. Should probably have sewn these as I was going. Okay, so I want that one there. I'm going to put a pin in there, like that. And then I'm going to pleat that one. I'm just making all the pleats go in the same direction, but you could do these pleats going that way to the middle, and then we could pleat it going the other way, couldn't we? Like that. There. And then that one, if we pleat that one going that way, like that. And then where are we going to put the other one? There's a line there. Put that one in there, like that. And pleat that one going that way. It's very free form, this is. Very free form. Hiya Ali, how are you doing? So we are just pleating our pockets like this. I probably put all the pins in the wrong way and everything. And we're going to put that in there, like that. And then last pocket, if we pleat that one like that, there. So what I'm going to do, like that, okay? So you now have your pockets like that. Okay, this one here is a bigger one, which is why we've got pleats going that way. Now you could sew along there, which will hold all the pleats in place. That's probably a good idea. I could get rid of half of the pins then, couldn't I? So if we go over to the machine, if I just put a, oh, if we cut that, there we go. I'm just going to put in a line which will hold all this down, so we can take our pleat pins out, so we'll know exactly which pins we're looking at then. Okay, like that. There we go. Perfect. Like that. Okay, so we're going to take out those pins because we don't need those. We're going to put a line in there, so we're going to take that one out because we don't need that one. We're going to put another line in there. Oop. Take that one out, that one out, that one out, that one out, and that one out. Oop, and like that. So now we're just going to, where these pins are now, I'm going to put a line of stitching up to the top, which will then hold my pockets in place. Okay? So I'll start with the edge, like that. So if we go backwards there, like a couple of stitches, and cut that off. And then we're going to go up here. I don't know how straight this is going to be. You could draw your lines in, but like I say, this is going to be a bit more free form. So we'll put one in there. Oh, that's it. Oh, no. That's it. So put one in there, and we're going to reverse this now, like that. So I watched some of Sarah's 7 o'clock yesterday. I'm just trying to remember what she was doing. Oh, the tea bag thing. That was so cool. I loved them. I thought they were really good. They'd be ideal for anybody with a embroidery machine. That would be lovely. Oh, and I don't know if you're there, Angela Dennis, but I received my, what they called, hedgehogs and my geckos. Thank you very much. I love them. Love them so much. She embroidered me these beautiful hedgehogs. I'm going to, so I've got 2 hedgehogs, so I'm going to make a project bag, because you can never have enough project bags as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so I'm going on here. It is pretty fabric. This fabric was Jolie, I think. I think that's what this one was. It was one of those ones where I've obviously used it in something, because I had a load of it in my drawer. And I thought, oh, that's enough. It uses very little fabric, this does. And it's actually, I mean, they make really good teacher presents. Yeah, they make really good teacher presents because they've less fabric and easy, quick to make. Right, okay, let's have a look here. So we have our pockets now. Okay, have I gotten the right one? Yeah. There's the pockets. Now we're going to do our inside pocket. So we're going to do exactly the same. So I'm going to fold this one in half like that. And then I want this in 3 really, don't I? So 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Like that. And we're going to go 1. So you end up with 3 pockets. Okay, so again we're going to put the middle on our middle bit there. Let's have some of these. like that. And put that there. And if you place the end, it's a lot easier when you're doing that then, like that. And we want to go in that way, won't we? If we fold that way, like that. And then place that one in there. And then you want to centre that one. Centre that one so that you've got quite a bit of play, and we're going that way towards the middle, like that. And put that there, like that, and then fold it there. There's not much of a fold in that one. And then we go to this side and do exactly the same, like that. So we'll be looking at going to Malvern now. I don't look forward to packing the van and unpacking the van, but I really look forward to seeing all the people. I'm a people person. I like to talk to people. I like to know what you're doing. So make sure if you come and see us in Malvern, you tell us who you are. Okay, because you might know us, but we'll only have a name. We don't get photos of you. So, and even if we've met you last year, I'm really bad at names. I'm sure some of you will already know this, but I'm really, I can't remember a name to save my life until I've said it. I've got to say it a couple of times and then it seems to stick. Right, so we've put all these pins back in here. I'm going to sew along the bottom now, along the bottom there, to hold them down, and then we take every other pin out again. Okay, so make sure that it's, yep, we'll go back over to the machine. This is really quick. It's a really quick little make, this. So just sew these down. I think my sister's going to take these back to New Zealand with her. She's going to have them on her desk. She's a manager in a preschool out there, and I think it would be a good little thing to put on her desk. So she's my favourite teacher. Right, we're taking every other out so that we're not fighting with them. That one and that one. So we're going to take this back now, and I'm going to sew down the sides, and then where these pins are, I'm going to sew up so that I create pockets. Okay. Right. Okay. So again, up the sides. Make sure that's in place. There. So it was my birthday on Monday, and we had a bit of sun, not as much as we've got today. Today's sun is beautiful. It's really warm out there. We had so I was 59 this year, so next year I'm 60, and I've decided that I'm going to follow one of the ladies in our village has done a 60 at 60, which I think her birthday's coming up, so she's now finished. She's done 60 new things in her life for the year that she's 60. Now I think she was 60 and then started it, whereas I'm going to start at 59 and finish at 60. So I need 60 new things to do. So one of my things is I want to learn how to make a really good margarita. So we practiced, we practiced at the weekend. This is why I don't talk and sew, because I get it all wrong. So we practiced at the weekend. I still haven't got it right, although we had fun practicing. I don't think I've got my lime to tequila ratio right, so we still need to practice a bit more. However, I can make a mean pina colada if anybody wants pina colada. That one seemed quite successful. Now normally I would start my sewing and go that way. I don't even know why I haven't, but we haven't. So that my tidy bit is at the top. But I forgot that this I forgot about all the going backwards and forwards on this one. So never mind, eh? Right, so we now have pockets on both sides, okay, like that. Now this is my outside, so I need to put my ribbon, I need one there and one there, okay, pin those in place like that. Now you could do this, once you've been doing a few, you could do this as a matter of course when you're doing when you're sewing down on the edge here, you could do that. And then we're going to fold it in half like that, marry up all the edges, and make sure that your other ribbons are put in the same place like that. And then we're going to baste them in place, just so that we're not having to fight with pins. I'm going to move that down a bit, I think. There, like that. And then we're going to take the other one and move that one. Where's the ribbon gone? There it is, like that. So put that in there. So I'm going to just baste these in place. Well, the 60, well, oh, I can't remember how much younger you are than me, Ali. So, so you could start now with me. I'm going to do things like, I've got on my list, I've got a zip wire, the margarita, what else is there? I want to go and see the luminescence. You can see it in all sorts of places in the world, but you can also see it in West Wales. I would also like to see a proper murmuration. So if you've got any murmurations near where you are, that I would love to know about it. I want to see you know, the big ones. I can find little ones around here, but I want a big one. Have I put that right? Yeah, near enough. Near as damn it. Right, you want to make sure that they're in the middle, all right? And you're going to leave your gap. If you leave your gap down here, right, it means that this bit's on the inside of your, it's on the inside of your cup. So if you botch it at all, it's on the inside, you're not going to see it, okay? So we're just going to place our other, what is it, 10.5 by 8.5 piece of fabric. This is the lining, the inside, so the other side of your pocket there, okay? So you're going to place that right sides together with what you've already sewn. and we're just going to pin it. Now I'm going to go and leave my hole there, I think. Move that over like that. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to put pink one in here because I'm going to finish there, I think. Yeah, that's about right. And then you're just going to pin the rest of it down. So I want to see a murmuration. So I've just been going, whenever I see something and I think, oh, that'll be new. And it'll be, if I do something new in the next year, that's going on my list because I've only got 30 so far. So we need to step up our game, I think, coming up with things. There's a place, there's a nice bent one in there. It's for pinning round corners, I think. There's a place in London called Long Player. Look it up on the internet. Sounds really interesting. So I want to go and have a look at that as well. Right, okay, so we're going to sew from here all the way round to the pink, if I remember. Okay, so I'm going to use a point on the machine because I haven't got the 1/4 inch on here. So I'm just going to go with that first line that's here. I'm going to go with that. I think that's big enough. It's not quite a full foot width. So we're just going down here, round, and we're going all the way round. There's a zip wire somewhere around here. I'd like to do that. I also want to walk pen a van, but I have to learn to practice walking to work because, as Sarah's already said a couple of times, that she works 56 steps. She was telling you the other day, wasn't she? 56 steps. I only work 1,500 steps away from work, and I still bring the car. So I need to learn to walk to work. And once I can do that, then I can start upping my walking game. And I want to walk up Pen y Fan. I've never been. Apparently it's not that difficult. It's a nice slopey walk, but at the moment I can't walk to work. So I'm going to do that. You're the same age as Claire. Oh, so you're only a year behind me then, really, 18 months behind me. So I thought you were a bit younger than us. So that's cool. Which bit do you love, Marilyn? Which one would you like to do? You say you'd love that, but I don't look quick enough on the thing. So which bit would you like to do? Because perhaps we could get a bus of a load of us together. Do you want to go on the zip wire? That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Right, so we've taken all those out. We're going to take our scissors. We're going to chop off our corners. Okay, it gives it a neater corner like that. Okay, and then I've not left me a very big hole, so bear with me. So let's go in there and grab that corner there. It's not easy if you take it right out. That's it. There we go. So turn the corner out. Right, she threw her knitting needle on the floor, didn't she? Oh, there it is. I remember it padoinging off. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm starving. It's time for lunch. Right, so we have turned it out the right way. We are now going to shove our corners through like that. Nice corners. last one. See, really quick. If you're not talking, I mean, you could do these, you could do a load of them all in one go, couldn't you? So we want to now roll and squeeze. So we're just, you want to roll your seams so it all sits nice and in place like that. The zip wire. Do you know, Marilyn, I'd love to do the zip wire with you. I reckon it would be a real giggle. I'd never wanted to do a bungee jump. The bungee jumps are not something that I'm interested in. I've watched it in New Zealand, but why? Why would you throw yourself off a perfectly good bridge towards a gorge that you're hoping the person... Oh, look. Oh, no, that's... I was going to say, oh, look, I've missed a whole load, but that's my hole. So, you know, yeah, I haven't got that much of a devil streak in me, a devil wish, death wish, I don't know what it is, but yes, I quite fancy the zip wire though. There we go, nearly done, and then we're going to top stitch it. So by top stitching it, it closes that gap that we turned everything through. Right, if we straighten that, flatten that, like that. We've been all the way round. Bits of thread sticking out everywhere. So if we go through it and just iron this seam like that. Ooh. Okay. I don't know why this doesn't come out as far as it did. There we go, like that. So, and I've never been to a solstice. I've never got up early enough to go to solstice. So that's another thing that I said that I want to do. I want to see the solstice. So perhaps I could walk up Pen y Fan and see the solstice. And I could have a margarita and then go on the zip wire. What if I could do that? It might not let me. Right, so we're now going to top stitch it all the way around. Okay, so where am I? There we go. So if we start in this corner here, and we've got here catching our gap. And because it's on the inside, if it's not quite tidy enough, sorry. Make sure your ribbons are out of the way as you go round. Now you could make your own straps. You don't need to, you don't necessarily need to use a ribbon if you haven't got them. However, you know the ones that you cut out of your tops, the bits that go for hanging in your shoulders, they'd be perfect for this. So you could go around and cut all your tops. They're really annoying, those little ribbons, so they always come out almost one of the first things that comes out. That and the label for me. There we go. Nearly done. this last line. And make sure that I'm not leaning on the ribbons or anything. I've done a really close top stitch, but you could probably make it a little bit wider. There we go. And we're done. So you're just going to fold it in half like that. Okay, I've got all bits of thread hanging off. Fold it in half like that. So this is going to fit over the ridge like that and into there. And that then, so you would make it that it fits your cup, all right? And then this will tie on there like that. So how cool is that? I'm struggling with this. You could put elastic maybe. I don't know whether that would work. Or Velcro, you wouldn't necessarily have to use ribbons. Could probably get away with less ribbon. Like that. There we go. So all your pens and stuff will go in there now. Ah. Imagine that on your desk in work. Because quite often we've got more mugs than we know what to do with. So where was our wide one? It was there, wasn't it? Oh look, I've caught that. Oh, I caught that. So it's now a smaller pocket. So, yeah. Cool! Ta-da! Well, that was worth waiting 3 weeks for, wasn't it? So, oh, Carol! Oh, you've just decided to go away in the caravan. Oh, lovely. Where are you going? Can I come? I could do with a weekend away. So this weekend, I've taken my sister back up to Heathrow, which will be a little bit emotional and traumatic. And then I've got Nelson's Compass class on Sunday. Well, I'll tell you about that next week after we've done the class, okay? Although you might not see much of me next week, we're at Malvern. So Sarah will do Tuesday, and then there'll be nothing on Wednesday, and then Thursday you get to see our quilt. The Manx quilt will be up and amazing. Right, that's me. I'm done. And I will see you, well, I'll see you at Malvern. I'll be there. I'll be wandering around behind Sarah going, ooh, look at this. Have a really good weekend, and I hope the weather stays like this for you. You take care. Bye.